Hi, friends. Today we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day activity. I think that'll be our theme for the whole week. You'll notice that today's activity is over figurative language, and that is definitely something we've done before. So this should be like our fourth time through it. This should have all of our old faithful figurative language terms, but then also a couple new ones because we always want to keep building on our skill set. So, first things first, we have simile and metaphor. Both of those are comparing two things that are not alike to suggest that they have something in common. But simile has an L, so it uses like or as, and that's a really good phrase that you can use to remember it. And an example would be Nick's poem to Jess said, "My love is like a red, red rose." And that's comparing his love to a rose using the word like. If I say, "I like Whataburger," I'm not using a simile because I'm not comparing anything. I'm just saying I enjoy Whataburger, right? A metaphor is the more hardcore version of a simile. So you just take out like or as and you say that something is. So Alicia Keys says, "I thought love would be my cure, but now it's my disease." And so she's saying love is a disease. Obviously, love is not a disease, but it's comparing love to a disease without using like or as. Next, we have hyperbole. It's an exaggeration that can't possibly be true. There was a ton of candy in Miss Day's classroom from all the Valentine's Day activities. Obviously, a ton is a specific weight of something, and there's not a ton of candy in a bag, but we all know that it means there's a lot. If I say, "I'm so hungry, I'm gonna die," like obviously I snack in class, I am not going to die. However, it lets you know how hungry I am. An allusion is a figure of speech that makes reference to a place, person, or event. So, don't act like a Romeo in front of her. Romeo is a reference to Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and we're alluding to that. Alliteration is the repetition of the beginning consonant sounds in two or more neighboring words or syllables. So, my favorite example of that is always Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And then here, after years of being apart, she reunited with his long lost love. And there's three L's in a row. That is alliteration. Personification is one of the easiest to pick out because it's whenever you give human qualities to something that is unhuman. So Jacob's Valentine's Day box was calling her name as she moved the love letter back and forth in her hands. Obviously, the Valentine's Day box did not grow a face and start calling out a girl's name, but it definitely lets us know that she's nervous about putting the letter in there and she thinks she should. Irony is the expression of one's meaning by using language that normally signifies the opposite. So he stressed all week about making Valentine's Day perfect for his girlfriend, but when he got to school, she didn't even know it was Valentine's Day until he handed her the balloons. And that's irony. And then an idiom is an expression of two or more words that means something more than the actual or literal meaning. So she was so beautiful that it took his breath away. Obviously, everybody's still breathing. We didn't need to call the emergency services, like everything's fine, but we know what they mean. Another idiom would be "it's raining cats and dogs," right? Cats and dogs are not falling from the sky. That's just what we say whenever we say it's raining a whole lot. And then your assignment, if you look over here, she was head over heels in love with her new boyfriend is the example. So you're never going to have to write examples today. You're just here to put type of figurative language, meaning, and or explanation. And we know that head over heels in love is a phrase, and it does not mean that anybody is actually tumbling down a hill. So we know that is an idiom. So you're going to click this box, and it should already be a text box for you. Very good. And then what does it mean? She really, really loved her boyfriend. That's all. And you're going to keep going all the way down. If you get stuck on any of these, you can message me on Schoology or my school email. It's usually easier for me to reply faster on the school Gmail account, but I don't mind the Schoology messages at all. Sometimes it just takes me longer to reply on them. And I can always help you. Please say, like, hey, Miss Vaughn, I am on page whatever, or I'm on number 6 and it says this. What type of figurative language would that be, and how do you know that? So be sure and let me know. Don't just type, hey, figurative language assignment, because then I don't know, is it having trouble opening? Are we having trouble understanding it? Like, I don't know where we're stuck. So just try and give me some specifics. And then the journal closes and we are at the end. So there are 16 total. All right, guys, let me know if you need anything. I love you lots. Have a great Monday.